It was a dash day today. What's up, YouTube? This is Joe, the 50 something Dasher, with another DoorDash daily recap. Today is Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. And start time for today's dash was 5:31 in the morning. And like with the subject of today's video, today was like one of those days where I ran into this, thing that happened to me today. And even though it's just a little thing that I don't think it's ever happened to me before DoorDash driving, but it's just kind of like another reminder of what the thing about DoorDash driving that I love is that, yeah, part of me loves to DoorDash drive, and I think the reason for that is that just about every day there's something different. There's something different, some new wrinkles, something. Every day is a little bit different, slightly. So that's what I love about it, and I'll get to that in a second. It's during the first order that I took today, but first a decline. At I did not get an offer for over an hour after I logged in. So I logged in at 5:31. My first offer didn't come until 6:39. I was just here in the apartment, just getting around, watching journal videos, doing whatever I was doing, walking the dog, you know, got this offer. And I don't think I'm going up to the short north for only $11.75. I know it's still early in the morning and I could have done this and gotten out of Dodge before traffic got really bad, but I need more than 11.75 to do that run. Next up is the order that I took. Not until 6:50, so this is an hour and 20 minutes into my dash. I get a good one, 24.25. 13 miles, only got a shop for 12 items. So, off I go. Here's the list. And the only thing here, well, the second thing down, Ocean Spray, had to substitute for a different size. These weren't too bad to find. The water, this is what delayed me about 5 minutes on this order because that water was out. There was no substitution listed. Message the customer, and I think I had like one other item to get, so I sent the message and the pictures, the shelf pictures, went and got like another item and still not hearing from the customer. I usually try to wait about 2 to 3 minutes before I call the customer. So I waited about 2 minutes, called the customer, no answer, and kind of took my time getting up to the registers. Then, still no word from the customer. So I send my final message, no response to my email or phone calls. I'm going to check out without the item, yada, yada, yada. Thank you for your order. And so all of that was about 5 minutes that I was delayed. And I think because of that, I was at the checkout register. I was scanning these items. I only had like one or two items left to scan when I got this stack. $5 for an additional, not even, you might as well say half a mile, 7 items to shop. And so maybe I have before, but I don't remember. I don't ever remember like actually being in the process of checking out at the register and another offer come across for the same store. I don't, that's something new. I don't know how this happens. I don't know. The system obviously should know where you're at in all of the processes. Like I obviously had clicked the button, not only click proceed to checkout, but scan the barcode at the register. So the system knew I was, in the process. I was in between, scanning the items, and the next step was paying for the items, obviously. And the system could easily see that's where I was at. And why you would send an offer at that particular moment while you're trying to check out, you know, it is what it is, I guess. What I did was I accepted this, and because it's only another half a mile, and I just finished checking out, and then basically had all the sacks in my cart, had the receipt in my hand, and then just turned around and went back into the store to shop these other items. But it ended up only being two things. So here's your six of the seven items was bananas. So this only took me like a couple minutes. I just ran over, grabbed six bananas, and run back to the back of the store to get these packets, and then I'm right back up to the checkouts again to check out for this second order, and off I go. And now it kind of sucked for that. Let's see here. I had two stacks like this where in both cases today, the first customer kind of got, screwed a little bit. Same with this order. I get that first order, then the stack, and the routing has me deliver the second order first. So I deliver that at 7:32. So the first customer tipped more, and it's a higher paying order, but their order gets delayed. I had to run back into the store, get a couple things, check out with that. Now I have to deliver to this other customer, and now I'm off to the primary customer. It's kind of crappy, but what can you do? Other than I mean, I could have dropped the order, but this only took me start to finish. This took me 13 minutes from when I got the offer to dropping it off. Then I drop off customer A at 7:59, so they got their order. I didn't realize this. This took over an hour. Now it had an 8:17 delivery time. That was like the time that DoorDash had. So if you went by that, I was 18 minutes early. But like I said, I initially accepted this at 6:50. It didn't deliver till 7:59, over an hour. I ran into traffic as well. I heard on the radio there was a traffic an accident on the interstate near downtown, causing delays at several exits. And the exit that I got off of, I even got the times written down. I was on the exit ramp for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and went through, like, it must have been 4 or 5 light cycles, and I was on that exit ramp before I could make my turn. That's how bad it was. So and there you see the breakdown for this order, 975 and the 1450 tip. And then after I dropped this off, and I took an alternate way coming home. I just came South High Street to the outer belt. I wasn't going to mess around with, going through, the interstates the way I came. And so I decided and I even saw like some other accident on the way home as well. So I decided at that point I'm not taking any orders until at least about 9:30. going up north. It ended up not being an issue because I didn't get any orders going back into that direction in the next couple hours anyway, so ended up being no big deal. And then so then was after I got back into zone was his 754 mile Tim Hortons. And pretty easy here. This went to the golf course. And I had no problems with my signal or anything. Had this delivered and start to finish. I had this order done in 15 minutes, so this was easy. And then here's the pay on that, $2 and a $5.50 tip. This was a decline of $3.50 order, Taco Bell, 4 miles decline. Then I got this good one here, $6 for less than 2 miles. Absolutely. But I did, I had to wait about maybe just a minute or two inside the McDonald's. I had from the offer till the drop off, so that's 8:36. Drop off at 8:48, 12 minutes. That's all this to make the $6. $2 and $4 tips. That was easy. Next was a decline. That $5 shop was different because it really wasn't adding on that much mileage and I was already in the store. This is totally different. I'm not like traveling to a store, parking, going inside, shopping for orders, come back to my car, go, to a delivery point and doing all of those processes for $4 on a shopping order. It's not going to happen. So this was an automatic decline right here. I get to deliver that offer. Now I should mention I before my first DoorDash order, I gotta deliver that order early in the morning. I didn't take screenshots of that though, but I did take screenshots of this one. So this came across, they gave me this only not even 2.5 hours before it needed to be done, but I gave this back. Honey baked ham, going out to Lockbourne, and $20. You see, it doesn't look too bad. It's $148 order, and I would get $20 for it. And it kind of looks like it's kind of starting to seem like now for me this is probably all I'm going to be able to expect to see on Deliver That is probably just $20 and $25 orders. And that's fine. If that's all I'm going to see on there, that's fine. But I'm not going to go clear across town to deliver. I'm not going to stop in the middle of my door dashing and to work around a Deliver That order that's just paying like $20 and where I have to go across town to deliver it. I'm not doing that. If it was like that one the other day where it picked up and delivered in zone, I got $25 for. Yeah, I'll do those. But yeah, not do because as you've already seen, even on this dash, I get $20 plus orders with DoorDash. So why would I want to interrupt my dashing to do this, especially when it's going like way out of zone? So like I said, I gave this back. A couple Jolly Pirate declines here. This, really what, $4.75, 4.6 miles decline. We're coming up on 9 o'clock. Then at 9:02, $14 Jolly upside down order, 14.25 for, you might as well say, 16 miles. Going to South High area, not doing it. So that was a decline. Another upside down order, 475, 6.7 miles. This looks to be going, well, it's on this map. It has Hilltop marked clear up at the top, but I think, this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is Hilltop as well. So, no thanks. Not going there. Not for less than $5. Not doing it. I declined this one too. It's this is kind of like an order it's not horrible, but it's just not very good. 1625, 14 miles, but I gotta go to the east side. And I don't even know what this area is. It's north of Obetz. I'm not even going to try to figure out where exactly that is. I don't think I zoomed in on it on the map. It is only 6 items, but I don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable with this. I declined that. And then I took this. So $16, 14 miles, but this is going almost like staying in zone. In fact, I want to say this customer had a Grove City address, and only 4 items. Then I get a stack on, again, they stack something on me. 1354 for, and as you see here, adding no mileage. This customer B is on the way to the first customer, but the only kicker is I have to shop 20 items, and so I took this. I was thinking that the 20 items, I was hoping to get some multiples, but it was, I kid you not, it was 20 different things. So I like rolled the dice across that crap table and I lost. I lost on this one. And again, just like with that earlier stack, customer A got screwed because B I only had to shop 4 items for A had to wait while I had to shop 20 items for B, check out with 20 items, and deliver B first. I got like 3 screenshots here of the items, some of the different items. So A had this. I wasn't sure what this screen cleaner kit was. But it's for like computer screens, basically. So I had to go to electronics for that. You see, mostly just kind of like general grocery stuff for customer B. These pickles, this was actually on the cold wall near the lunch meat. But yeah, pretty standard shop. I finished the shopping at 10:12. So all total, this took to shop 26. I guess I was in the store longer than I thought. This took, so I initially got that offer at 9:31. So between getting the first offer and finishing the shopping, you're talking like 43 minutes. Wow. Like I said, delivered customer B first at 10:36, and 475. This $1.50 peak that you see, it started from like 9:30 to like 11, and then I got a notification like at 11 o'clock they extended it. So basically, starting at 9:30 for the rest of my dash, there was that $1.50 peak. $7.54 tip. Delivered the customer A 13 minutes later, $9.50, $1.50, and $5 tip for 16 bucks. You can't go wrong with it. $7 1 mile. Absolutely. Taking that all day long, every day. I start to finish, offer to drop off. I had this done in 10 minutes. There you see 11:04. Boom, delivered at 11:14. 10 minutes to make $7. You know, easy. That delivered to the church, just down the street, you know. Not doing this one. $8 going south of Orient, halfway between Orient and Commercial Point for only $8. Zanzi's Pizza, absolutely not. That was a decline. And this is lunch hour, so not doing this. I only had one or two Uber offers. I didn't have it turned on very much today, just here and there. And I even looked at my acceptance rate today on Uber. It was 11%. I don't see how, because I was thinking it'd be more like 1 or 2% because I can't remember the last Uber order I've even done. And it's every time I get on there, it's just declines. $8 for 13 miles going to Parsons Avenue, or actually Rathmel Road. You think I'm insane here? Decline. Absolutely. 825 hidden tip, 2.6 miles. So this is more what I'm talking about here. So accepted this. I was just down the street from the Marco's. That's an easy place to pick up from. Yeah, great order here. That delivered to like a warehouse type area. And there you see $2 and $1.50, $6.83 tip, paid me $10.33 for only 2.5 miles. So we had this done start to finish 16 minutes. So did really good on that one. And then I took this, even though the mileage and everything, but I'm like, well, this is 16 bucks, and it's only a food order. So it's not shopping or what, 16 bucks for just a food order, let's go ahead and do this. And I didn't have to wait very long in the frishes. We found out some news the other day that I don't know this 100% for sure, just kind of like from what we've heard. Supposedly, this Frisch's location is closing at the end of the month. So that's unfortunate. That's one of the places I pick up from, and also my wife and I occasionally eat there. We just had breakfast there just the other day. Kind of sad to see it go if that's in fact the case. And with the drive and everything, this took a little while. This took start to finish 29 minutes. Delivered to some country home, with a maniac riding my tail on the last two roads that I was on. I'm one of these people. If I can, I turn off somewhere. I got somebody riding my tail. I turn off somewhere, pull off to the side, get in a turning lane or something to where the maniacs can just drive on through. I get out of their way, if they're not going to pass me. And it's kind of funny. I pull off and I kind of like park on top of like two separate driveways to two separate houses because I'm like off to the side. And that the car behind me kind of slowed down, and I thought he was going to stop, but he might have been. See, sometimes I think I confuse people when I do that. I don't think many people do what I do and veer off to let a maniac through. So it confused the person, and they started slowing down, thinking that maybe there was something wrong with my car or I was hurt or something. And so he slowed down, and then he sped up, and went on by. But whatever. It's wasting video time talking about it. Stupid homicidal maniacs. This was a decline. 608, going to Darbydale Taco Bell, decline. That's a 1221. And then I think this was the decline as well, 550, 4 miles. I at this point, I'm already up over my goal. I'm at $105. So I, really didn't want to mess around with, like $4 to $6 mediocre orders at this point. So I went at this. I finally get a good one at 1231. Get this 650 3-mile Taco Bell. So, and I'm right there. I'm in the Meyer parking lot, so I'm right there. I head over to Taco Bell. I check in with them, and this ended up being a 10-minute drop. The Taco Bell was slammed. They had probably like 8 or 10 cars in the drive-through. The lobby was slammed. Like 2 people at the kiosk inside ordering, 2 more people waiting to order on the kiosk. It's busy as fuck. And as soon as I checked in, there was a frozen drink, and they said, "Well, here's the drink," and they set it down on the counter right there in front of me. And that was at like my 1 minute, maybe not even 1 minute mark. And then that frozen Mountain Dew or whatever was just fucking sat there on that counter for 9 straight minutes. I'm sitting there waiting, no order, and and then boom, 10-minute drop. While I was in this, so this is 1231, so this is 5 minutes into the wait. I get this stack of $4 Jersey Mikes for an additional 49 feet. So, and you see that, look at this. It looks like what is the customer like next door to the Jersey Mike? So I went in and took this $4 for not going. So I dropped the Taco Bell. Now all I got's this $4 Jersey Mike. I start heading that way, and they you see here on the map, I was just about to pull in when I got a second Jersey Mike's for $5 for 4 miles. So I went in and took that as well. So I picked up both of I went inside the store, both orders were ready, boom, pick them up, go out to the car. And the $4 one was literally just, practically next door, the daycare. So easy as could be. And then, delivered the $5 one. That went across zone, as you see here on the map. That went to a hair salon. So that was pretty easy. And that $9, that was my last 2 orders. There you see the drop off for at the daycare. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Be right back at you for the $4. And then dropped off at 108. The other one, $2 and a $3 tip. So the hair salon lady was $1 nicer than the daycare lady. So basically all total, start to finish, the Now remember, I still, before I could start on the Jersey Mile, I still had 5 additional minutes of waiting inside the Taco Bell before I could drop. So including that 5 minutes, you're talking 12:36 to 1:08. That's 24. That's 32 minutes for $9. Yeah, you know, it would have been less than a half hour if it wasn't for that 5 minutes. I came home. I left the dash on for about 15, 20 minutes while I'm walking the dog. I figured, maybe if I got one more worthwhile order, but worthwhile order. But I didn't get anything, and I was starting to get kind of hungry for lunch, so I decided to log off. There you see 11 deliveries, $114.87. Was logged on almost 8 hours, 7 hours, 55 minutes, but only active 4 hours, 18 minutes. So I made over $25 an hour. Actually, what is it exactly? Active time today, 114.87 divided by, we'll just say like what, 4.3 hours. Yeah, $26.71 was my active hourly rate. Sweet. A lot of that downtime, I just, you know, a few minutes I was sitting in a parking lot here and there waiting for an order, but most of that downtime, I was here at home. And what else? Now at 3,424 deliveries. No change in my acceptance rate. Started and ended the dash at 48%. And it probably is going to run in the 40s now, I would imagine. And drove 76 miles today. Again, 2 days in a row, I've done good on mileage. Another thing I'll say, kind of the thought that came to my mind is, I had the long break from dashing where I was working all the overtime at the W-2. Before that break, it just didn't seem like I was getting very good. I know I'm a lifetime platinum, but with the low AR, like in the 50s and 60s, I noticed a big change in types of orders I was getting. I tell you what, this last week and this week, and you can tell by these offers I'm getting, like in these videos, it's gotten better for some reason. I've been getting seem to be getting better orders, even with the lower AR, like in the 40s. So I fingers crossed that this continues. But we'll see. You just the wild west of DoorDash driving. You never know. And thought I was going to say something else, but I can't remember. So, and kind of like schedule for this week, I plan on doing kind of like a full dash tomorrow, like today's. Thursday is just going to be from when I wake up in the morning till about 11. And I probably won't be doing a video on Thursday. Or if we end up taking my wife's car, I may be able to shoot a video while we're on the road. I don't know. We'll see about a video on Thursday. And then also I recorded another video that's already posted to YouTube. It's scheduled. It's coming out Friday. I just did like a little 12-minute video on just kind of, I haven't done kind of like a general advice video in a while, so I thought I'd shoot something and see if it gets some views. It's just a kind of like a video on mainly for like newer dashers or dashers that are concerned about like maintaining a certain acceptance rate, and basically a couple like suggestions that I have, um, words of advice for how you can approach, um, you know, approach the AR and to try to maintain it. That's all I have for now. Thanks so much for watching. As always, be sure to drive safe out there, and we will do all this again tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun. Check it out. Thanks again.